Ladies and gentlemen, where's everyone at? Happy Monday. We're back on the grind right on time. Hope you guys are ready for some WWE 2k25. We got some wrestling stuff to talk about. It's Monday Night Raw. I finally watched SmackDown. I'm all caught up. We are going to be having some fun today with some more live events, so I hope you are ready. We got Savage, Gabe, Omar, Terrence, and Hayfan already here. Excited to have you guys here. We're going to have a good old time on WWE 2k25. We are loaded into the game already. I streamed last night. It wasn't, if you want to call it morning, it's morning, but I streamed around midnight. Yes, I did. To me, it was still night. I did a late night stream for the peeps. You just got Retro AJ on the Switch? Nice. What up, Jason? That is a good pickup, VJ. I hope to get him. What up, Ken? We got Bishop in the house. You're finally on chapter 5. You have not slept. There is no way you slept, Carter. You have not slept, Carduki. What have you been up to? Grinding. Crazy grinding. Carduki, you're one crazy son of a gun. All right, let me put my phone over here to the side. Getting the stage ready for some good old WWE. I see why you guys were telling me that LA Knight got buried. He got choked out by Gunther. I thought that was pretty wild. I thought that was pretty wild, and I'll tell you why. Because I understand they're trying to send the message that John Cena will give up and he is no longer, the guy. I understand that concept. Nothing wrong with that in reality. But the issue that I have is that it just makes LA Knight look like the one he gave up. Right? And it's not like the end of the world for LA Knight, I don't think, even though people exaggerate it is. It just feels like a hero character. Like LA Knight should have at least tried a little harder to go for the rope. All right, peace out, VJ. Thank you for stopping by. What up, K Smooth? You didn't sleep. I knew it. What up, Jace? This Thursday, Lex will be doing a watch party for the Game Awards. I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth, Byron. No. We're putting you on timeout. Coming in here acting crazy. You got a minute of timeout to reflect on the lies. Because I haven't even announced it myself. I don't know if I'm going to do the live stream after all. I mean, I want to. It's not that I don't want to. But I'm putting you on timeout because you're spreading false information. All right, so let's fix this table here, fix the camera. He's doing the clickbait news. But yeah, I do want to stream the Game Awards on the other channel. I dig the story they're telling. Gunther wants to do something that not many people have done. Tap out / give up. Exactly. I get it. I get what they're trying to do. It's understandable. So we got the faction loaded up. Guys, we only got 9 likes. Remember, this is a brand new stream, brand new video. We need all the likes we can get. I don't mean to beg. I don't mean to insist and bother you. But it helps the channel if you like it up. 1.29 update. Nothing to change. Pin glitch stuck. What happened with the pin glitch? Thank you, Mando. Thank you. You got your SBR 11 coming tomorrow? Ooh. It's late. Yeah, that happened to one of my orders with some movies that I ordered from Best Buy over Black Friday. We were supposed to get it a lot sooner and we didn't. So just to give you guys a little quick recap, last night we logged in, did some matches, had some fun. I picked up Cody Rhodes 22. I picked up Sami Zayn. And I also picked up AJ Styles. On top of that, to complete the new challenges that I'm going to be working on, I got Obafemi, and there was one more superstar I had to get. Oh no, it was just Obafemi. So yeah, that's just so I could do the new live events that they have. So I've been kind of grinding, kind of enjoying this live event series they got going on right now. And I'm going to be streaming it throughout the week. We are also going to be doing the... Why is the camera so up in my face? Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Oh, because I forgot to put the cable over here. I was like, why is the camera pulling up so much? All right, that's better. So I will be doing this and the island on the channel. And if you got Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, you get The Rock. I would have gotten The Rock. Look, we could have even gotten Aleister Black. But the reason why I am streaming right here today, it's because we got AJ Styles Retro to grind for. Oh yeah, and My Rise, exactly. So we still got My Rise, we still got the Island, Chapter 5, Hall of Fame expansion. We still got the MyFaction stuff. So lots of streams through December and January to hold us over to the new 2K26 reveals. And we are going to be dropping videos between now and then as well, going over some of the things we want to see in the game and all that. We got a new live event tomorrow. Yeah, but see, the live events... Oh, I could do it with an amethyst. It's for a pack. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be able to get it done. So another one for a pack. I'll do it. All right, let's go back and do this AJ Styles. Now, let me warn you, though. I do want to warn you. I will be losing a lot, but I will not be raging. It is what it is. It is what it is. If I lose, we'll just get back on the saddle and try to get the win. What up, Crazy Lux? How's it going? Nah, Ricardo, we're going to have John Cena in 2K26. Of course we are. Doing all right, Dan. How about you? All right, so we got to build up John Cena. Yeah, never give up. Exactly. Exactly. Last night I was just tired. Who do I want next on the cover? I mean, I got Roman Reigns. I got my wish. We already got Cody Rhodes. We've already had Seth Rollins before. Honestly, I don't even know. It needs to be someone... Oh, yeah, CM Punk. We haven't had CM Punk since 2013, so... We could do CM Punk. Oh, damn. AJ is ferocious. Alex Shelley. Oh, it got stuck online? Yeah, it does get stuck online sometimes. That has to do with the multiplayer, though. That's the online that needs to get fixed. Obo would be nice. Do you think in 26 they'll tweak John Cena better in the DLC? I mean, it might be copy and paste. It might be copy and paste. Yeah, it would be nice if third person allowed for you to focus the camera on the person you're facing. That would be a good option. And I also wish it allowed you to zoom in and zoom out a little bit. But still, I like third person more than anything. Yeah, Punk or Rollins are the best choice. I would even take Drew McIntyre, but you know that they ain't doing Drew like that. Drew is not the poster guy. He's the workhorse. But remember also that for the deluxe, they always pick like a legend. And will it come to PS4? That's a good question. I think it will. Punk being on the cover would be cool. I don't want to mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing wish list videos throughout the month, about once a week or so. Yeah, camera sensitivity too. I agree. They could do some tweaks to the camera system, but so far I've had a blast with it. Come on, AJ, get your ass up here. Deluxe edition will be Hogan. I doubt it, brother. Joe Hendry on the cover for Deluxe. Hell yeah, because I believe. What up, Steven? I see you. I see you. In case move, what you been playing? I know you said you were done with college and you were gonna start tuning in and playing some more stuff. What you been up to? But yeah, we're gonna be covering 2K26 with all the reveals, and we're gonna be having some fun talking about the game as well, anticipating it. You know, we gotta. One of the funnest things that I enjoy doing on this channel overall is the hype. Why? Because it gets me even more excited for the game that I'm already looking forward to playing, and it also gives me something to, I guess, hopefully look forward to. Red Dead Redemption, yeah, I gotta get on that Red Dead Redemption too. How long before them fake leaks? Bro, it's so funny because those fake leaks are coming. Like, it's inevitable. And there's so many people out there that love clickbaiting, and they love chasing those, people that are looking for anything for the new game. And it's so funny when people try to accuse me of clickbaiting because I hate clickbaiting and I hate giving fake news unless it's because it fits like something I want to talk about. Then I'll address it in some capacity. But I'm not going to say, like, oh, yeah, this is a leak and it's coming. The only time I actually ever talked about a leak that was real was the island. And that's because it was put out by, damn, I forgot his name. Cool dude on Twitter. He even commented on my stuff. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. The guy from the radio station, I think in New York. He's really, really cool. And he covers sports games and stuff. Hip Hop Gamer, yeah. Hip Hop Gamer was super cool. And he actually got the info on the island. So that was like the one time that I really said, oh man, we got to talk about this because I got really excited for it. And again, it fit what I wanted to talk about. But you can't just, come on, you can't be that sloppy where you just say everything is real, everything is a leak. They don't really leak stuff like that. And I'm sure Hip Hop Gamer got to get that information out early with reason. It wasn't just some random guy leaking. It was someone that works with with people within the industry for real. Like he elaborates and gets to play the games early and talk about these things. Ah man, if he shares that Iron Survivor, we're gonna throw a party out here. Barbed wire matches? I don't think we're gonna get barbed wire matches. I mean, you can't write it off, but I don't think we're gonna get bought. Not this year at least. I don't think the game is gonna go that extreme. I talked about this on Kenny's video that we collaborated on, and I highly suggest you guys check it out when you get a chance if you haven't already. Kenny Bomb, I'm saying. Super awesome video where I said that I would hope they give us the opportunity to customize the backstage area. Like, can you imagine Lex, the real Twitch is a faker? I don't watch the real Twitch. I've heard of him through you guys, though. I know you guys uh, mention him quite often because a lot of people have been watching his videos too. So, you know, if he's the one that puts out all the fake info, then it is what it is. That's his hustle, guys. What do you want me to tell you, I'm not going to knock the guy. He's trying to make it. He's trying to do his own version of what he wants in terms of content. So, they include TNA matches. Ultimate X match has to be there, bro. I mean, it could be easily placed in there. That would be so amazing, but I don't know if they would want to get the rights for it. What up, Justin? Most Hated Bunny. Oh, you guys have talked about him too. Yeah, Most Hated Bunny has actually put stuff I think on Twitter, right? He's from Twitter. He's not on YouTube. But, you know, that's the way they have fun with it, guys. Now the reason I say I don't like doing the clickbait or saying the fake news or acting like all that is real leaks is because I don't like fooling people. I don't want people to feel like they were lied to. And one of my biggest reasonings behind that is because when we speculate on the game and we create these expectations for what we want to see in the game, those expectations sometimes are too far fetched, and sometimes these leaks make you believe that something is coming, and then if it's not there, it almost makes you feel like the game is missing something that it was never going to have. So I don't like that empty feeling for me personally. I wouldn't want people watching my videos to come away with the feeling of like, I'll give you an example since you mentioned barbed wire matches. And I say, oh man, you know, TNA and WWE have a partnership and it does include the video games and marketing and all this. And they are going to be including the barbed wire match. It's been leaked. It's been rumored. I'll talk about the possibility of it being in the game like we're doing right now live on stream. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like at all. We could discuss this and then some. I have no issues discussing things. We do that all the time. That's what I love about, you know, the live streams mainly because we get to kind of, you know, talk about things in a different way versus a video. There has to be like a reasoning as to why it's being mentioned versus it just being discussed on a stream. So it's more about reassuring you guys that, hey, look, that's not the type of stuff I'm going to be doing. What's the one new thing that's not in the game or an improvement you want? Yeah, 100% within the creation suite. They need to update the way that you create arenas. It's been long overdue, I feel. I feel like it's long overdue. Wait for 2K to confirm. Yes, I do that quite often. I was watching last night and I'm back on today. You're doing better today? Oh, yeah, I'm doing way better today. Not only do I have a game plan that I want to execute, I also feel refreshed. When I played this last night, I was fatigued already. You know, I was already fatigued, so that's what it was. You think last year's Creation Studio was way better? Why is that so? What was in the game last year that they took out, or what's missing this year? Oh shit, I was going for the roll up and he stopped me. Oh, he didn't even use resiliency. He didn't even use resiliency. Custom backstage is what I want. Did you watch SmackDown? I saw SmackDown, and I know that he talked about Dante's Inferno. Yep. Lex, they are teasing an Inferno match between Damien. I did see that. Yep. That's funny that you guys are like mentioning all these people, calling them fakers. What up, OG? What up? How's it going? To sum it up, don't believe everything you see. Exactly. Exactly. All right, Carter. Get some rest, man. Take care. He's clearly young and doesn't have all the facts or trusted sources. He does clickbait some, but he gives out a lot of the current my faction. You know, exactly. There's a lot of young people doing what they can with whatever they got. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why like I'm not so hostile about it. I'm just talking about from my behalf what I want to do with what I got going on here. And to each his own, bro. Yeah, like look at the Venom game or Spider-Man 3 leaks. Exactly. The Venom game was supposed to come out supposedly according to the leaks, and the expansion for Spider-Man 2 never came, like the DLC. Blood sliders in 2K26 would be cool. That would be cool. You know, you can make it more bloody or less. Let me see. Having trouble getting to 2014 Seth. Oh yeah, the triple threat is gonna be sweaty. That's gonna be a nasty one. How crazy though that we just got AJ Styles on our first try. Creation Suite got slaughtered this year thanks to the island locked. Yeah, part island mainly because they separated the generations of the game, like the way they distributed the game. I want a My Rise or campaign to be able to use in-game wrestler instead of create a guy. Same here. Same here. Create a weapon would be amazing. I want that too. I think they looked more like they belong in the game and not a call. But it could just be that I got the Xbox One version. I think it's because of the Xbox One version, Gabe, because the created characters to me look fantastic even still this year. Mike Straw is awesome. Yeah, Mike Straw is a journalist that covers all sorts of sports games I know. What up, Mason? Guys, so we picked up AJ Styles super easy. Super easy. I'm happy to have AJ Styles finally join the TNA version. So we're going to add him to this rotation now. I'm going to put him after Cody here. Put Brock third. I like organizing my... I know it's kind of weird. It's like OCD, but... So we got AJ Styles at number 2. And I want to see his entrance. I want to see what he looks like finally, because when they first released him, I was so excited. And we never got it. So I'll do AJ Styles. Since we got Royal Rumble happening in real life real soon, let's do a little. Oh, there's a Royal Rumble showcase. Let's do this one. Do AJ Styles. Oh, wrong AJ. Here he is. And we're gonna do AJ Styles. Let's see who we're gonna do AJ Styles. You know what? We'll do AJ Styles versus Alex Shelley. Since you mentioned him earlier. Even though there's a huge difference in rating, they're both TNA guys. What up, Kev? How you doing? You use the creative Brock and Brie Bella in My Rise? Yeah, if you download from the community creations and import, that's as good as it gets, really. We need a career mode like No Mercy, where you pick your story based on the title you choose. That would be cool too. Oh man, let me crank this up. Look at that. AJ Styles is home, man. It's so funny that they still gave him the regular AJ Styles entrance. Like, he has no new animation. But I don't give a shit. We got the theme song. We got the hair. We got the facial hair. Gone. You are. You are. That's funny that the mic blocks out my voice when I put my singing voice. Yes, sir. AJ Styles is in the cut. We got AJ Styles. Yeah, the mic, I have noise canceling on, and the mic cuts out the you are. Oh, it didn't cut it off there. Nice. I was able to share my vocals. All right, so AJ Styles showing up at the Royal Rumble versus the Motor City Machine Gun Zone. Alex Shelley. They need to give us a TNA version of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin as well. What year is that, AJ? Someone please help me with that. I have no idea. What up, James? What's going on, James? Guys, in case you're wondering, we will be doing another stream tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow with some more streaming, all right? We're going to be streaming a couple more times this week. All right, here we go.
Kicking things off here, we have the young standout AJ Styles ready for action. From what we've seen AJ do in some of the other promotions, he's going to be a phenomenal addition to the WWE roster.
That's funny. Look at Corey Graves talking about the other promotions.
Yeah, it's non-stop action when AJ Styles is squaring off in the ring.
Cena's time is finally up. Yep. They need to expand on Universe Mode. And that's one of the biggest topics that I want to cover in video. I talked about it last year leading up to 2k25. I've always been disappointed with Universe Mode and its potential. Universe Mode is not even close to what I would like for it to be. I hope that one day they can incorporate the MyGM stuff into Universe and vice versa, and I hope that they give you some kind of storyline if you want to do Superstar Mode. Like, I remember back then when you used to do Season Mode, specifically Season Mode, you would pick anyone from the roster, and you would be able to go around backstage interacting with people, getting into tag matches, going for certain titles, and it pretty much branched out, giving you different things to do. Now, I know Universe Mode is meant to be more like a sandbox. You create it and set it up yourself. But I feel like there's not enough cutscenes, and the only way to trigger these cutscenes is through the rivalry. Otherwise, you barely get cutscenes, and I feel like we need the cutscenes to add layers of story to our imagination. Like, just having a match for the sake of having a match. That's why I play a lot of exhibition mode, and you guys might not think that I don't spend enough time for real playing Universe Mode, and it's because I really don't spend a lot of time playing Universe Mode. Majority of the matches that I have are in exhibition or even online that I've had some fun with the LWF and things like that. Because Universe Mode, it gets kind of boring at times for me after I set it up, which setting it up is probably the funnest thing. But then when it's time to have the matches, it's not long lasting for me. I know people like go about it their own way and kind of create their own imagination, but I want them to give us more cutscenes, more decisions to do within the story. Not book the rivalry and like pick one or the other for an outcome. I think that kind of ruins the magic behind the cutscene, because you not only do you know what's going to happen, there's just no real surprise element. The crashing, I didn't really have too many crashing sessions. I hope 2K26 is fire. Same thing, man. I feel the same way. Universe Mode feels barren. Exactly. It has no soul. Exactly. You just wrote it. Exactly what I'm saying. That's how I feel when I'm playing it, you know, like I enjoy the building part, like setting up the divisions, the titles, how I want the show to look, the rivalries and all this other stuff, and then like, all right, it's time to play. But they should make it more like NBA 2K, where it feels like a franchise mode and you're picking a team, which in this case it would be one of the branding shows, and you manage like so many different things for the Universe Mode, not just getting everything spoiled and setting it up and then feel bland about it. I know I'm in the minority because there's so many people that feel like Universe Mode is like the best thing ever. sometimes I read the comments and there's people saying, bro, like, Universe is the reason why I buy this game. If they take out Universe mode, like, I'm done. So I do get that there's a lot of people that love Universe mode.
Styles stepping through.
You have to play matches. No, I play the matches. I just feel like there's not many interactions that are surprising like they used to be. Like, peace out, Steven. Have a good one, man. Have a good day at work. Back then, guys, you used to get cutscenes like almost every single time. Now it's like a lot of cutscenes repeat itself. It's just not the same, man. What up, Venom? Maybe I haven't played it long enough and given it like a full year's worth of, like, I'm talking about like within the game, like the calendar year. But now that I got it on the Switch, that's probably what I'm going to be playing the most on the Switch. 2007 story was fun. I just like career mode, or season mode as they used to call it. I think the news for the game will start coming out like towards the end of January when they start revealing the cover and they start doing like the creator spotlight stuff where people get to play the game a little early to give out some information on it, and they'll start giving us teasers, and that'll be in January. Around the Royal Rumble, you know, Royal Rumble week. So end of January. Bro, I used to play the season mode in those games back then so much. And since back then we didn't have like a universe mode and we just really focused on having matches and exhibition, they added all the cutscenes and all the stuff from universe mode into exhibition matches. So like what would feel like a regular match, sometimes you had, I mean, it even happened recently when I was playing like 2K19 or 2K20. I was having a random match in exhibition and like someone came and interfered and had some interaction. There's not as much of that right now, and I feel like they should add more variety to that specific feature that I'm talking about. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm saying it doesn't happen enough and that there's not enough variety. How many times haven't I loaded into universe mode and I've seen the same type of cutscene and the same exact commentary line from the announcers? Like when you play Showcase, you play My Rise, you play the DLC characters, and you hear how many lines they add to the game with each interaction. You're like, what the hell? Why doesn't Universe mode feel like this? Universe feels like super carbon copy. Again, maybe it's because I haven't played 2 years worth of Universe mode. Maybe I need to play like 10 months before I start to see real changes and differences. But to me, I feel like if you're not doing a rivalry in universe mode, you don't really got a whole lot going on. Like, it's just not as engaging. But even with all the crap I just said, guys, this has been the best universe they've done. A complete overhaul, I agree. I agree. They could do the story editor there too. Like, make the universe mode feel like it's multiple layers. Yes, season mode, exactly. The best mode they had, exactly. They should add the mode My WWE, exactly. Extreme, bro. That's exactly what I said the last couple of years. Comparing it to what they've done with NBA, I'm like, bro, if you're going to take like the My Faction from NBA, take some of the other stuff too, like My Gym. Or My Franchise mode or anything like that, and do it for a freaking WWE. There's so much you could do with that. How much did you play of the island? Oh, I'm in the final chapter, chapter 5. I'm ready to roll. The only reason I'm not streaming it right now is because I really want to get the live event stuff, and I probably should have streamed the island today, but I was really excited to get AJ Styles, which, as you see, I already got him. But yeah, do the universe sandbox to my, well, I don't know about My Faction adding it in there, but My GM for sure. Then add like a My Superstar version of my career. Is it actually fun or worth anything? Because I never touched it. I would give it a chance. The story gets a little corny and wacky. There's a lot of reading for you to get into like what's going on, but I enjoyed it, bro. It has a lot of filler, though. A lot of filler storylines that I'm like, But the Wyatt 6 stuff is worth checking out, and you have to, you know, play the mode. The Roman Reigns tournament is really cool.
From the second rope.
The Bloodline storyline is cool too. The R-Truth story is funny until like it runs out of gas. I think they overextended it a little bit much. But there's a lot of good quality in that mode, in my opinion.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go. His grip strength might have run out.
If it wasn't for Kenny, I swear I wouldn't have been in the Roman Reigns. I gotta see. I haven't watched Kenny's video. I don't want to get it spoiled. I like doing this stuff without getting it spoiled. So everything that you see me do on stream or talk about, it's because I'm trying to figure it out myself. Hey, Koval, how's it going? I'm doing all right. How about you? The Roman Reigns in the island is so difficult. Yeah, I've heard. Shut Your Mouth was awesome. Here Comes the Pain, awesome. And the games didn't offer nowhere near as much as they offer now, which I said this last night. We take this for granted a little bit because there is so much for you to do in these games, man. Like back then, there wasn't a whole lot. Like, look, you got My Rise, you got Showcase, you got The Island, you got My GM, you got Universe, you got My Faction. And then you got the whole Creation Suite, which does need some overhauls, like I already mentioned, but you still got it here for you to do extra stuff. And then on top of that, you got the online stuff, you know, the multiplayer elements. There's a lot. This game is overwhelming. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Is Nikki and Goldberg in that mode only? Yes. You gotta buy the expansion. You could buy the expansion just by grinding the mode, which is what I did. I didn't spend money on them, but I did get them. I actually have 2 characters. That's how much I like the island. And I'm thinking about making a third on the Switch because I just picked up for Black Friday 2k25 on the Nintendo Switch for $15. So last night I finally opened it up and installed it on my Switch, and I did the tutorial, which was taking me forever. I hadn't done the tutorial in a while, so I was actually having some issues with some of the things that they were asking me to do. And I'm probably gonna do just some random matches on there. I hope we get graphics upgrade. They need a ditch on current gen only. I think the graphics are amazing as is. The Discord link is in the description box. Discord link is in the description box. Let me see if I can copy it for you. The thing is that the chat is not going to let me. You could search Social Express, or I don't think the chat lets you click on the link. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Check it out. Maybe it works. You didn't even use VC for your superstar? That's funny. Yeah, I did use the VC that the game came with, but I didn't buy any additional VC on anything. So, since we're playing My Faction, and I talked about it a little bit last night, this game mode, My Faction, I would have done World Tour had they added another region with amazing rewards. I would have come in here and I would have for sure finished this already, but I didn't feel like there was any real reason to. Faction Wars, I like the way it was before, but I do enjoy this method as well. I just think the ticket system is corny. I don't know why they thought that would be like it's like a digital paywall within a digital paywall for you to grind and not overly play it, I guess. And then weekly towers, I'm still now catching up because I haven't really played My Faction religiously, like consistently. Online, forget about it. I'm not doing online. I think online is no. Like that's like no. But even then, bro, I've had fun playing My Faction. But I'd have more fun if they add an auction house, which the card market this year has been a little better. But it doesn't change the fact that they need to add an auction house. For the play area here, they need to give us a reason to play with friends more than what we have. Like teaming together, doing tag teams, and just like what we see in NBA 2K. On top of the fact that they have these rank play, they need to give us other online features like with limitations and stipulations. The live events, the requirements need to be better. They need to be better. Like right now, they're making it a little more accessible, and that's why I'm enjoying it as much as I am. But I would be enjoying this all year if it was just a little more accessible. And I know they've tried. They've sprinkled certain things throughout the year, but clearly right now they want everyone engaged with this because they're trying to still sell you on the idea that my faction could work. For me, this mode primarily feels like a cash grab. We did talk about 2K19 last night. I think 2K19, as much as people love to talk about it, I think it's overrated. I don't think it's the best 2K game, but it's good. It's a good game, and I don't want to talk negative about it. I just think it's overrated. To me, it's not the cream of the crop. Feel World Tour was great. They just dropped the ball with the updates. Yeah. ECW Showcase would be great. That would be nice. Well, yeah, the PS5 graphics isn't that much different, but they could add like a little more ray tracing. They could add. I think 2K25 is probably the best one that they've had in the series in terms of like the pacing of the matches, the match types that it has, and you combine that. I know a lot of people don't like the showcase. I like the showcase, and I really enjoyed the Bloodline showcase too. But um, I look at it from 22. Well, 20 was part of this, you know, restructuring because Ukes left. But to me, with a full cycle of them working on it, I think 22 to 25 is what I judge that 2K created. When you look at the name 2K, they slapped it on 2K14 all the way till 2K25, but it's not a 2K game yet at that point because it's just distributed by them, like it's published by them, but it was still made by the people that worked at THQ, which was Ukes. You just added me there now? That's awesome. I'll add you back. 2K20 has earned your respect. How come? I will say 2K25 is the most polished 2K game, even though it still suffers from some crashing issues, mostly because of the creation suite, exactly. But the gameplay is very well polished. You know, whether you like the combo breakers or not, which I don't really care for. All right, so I think I'm going to try to get the Seth Rollins next. Since it's the annoying triple threat match and it might take us a while. I would like to see AJ Styles or CM Punk. That would be a dope showcase, bro. 2K20 is content rich. Well, what are you talking about, content rich? Yo, what? He did his finish to me already. Yeah, I just feel like 2K22 was good, 2K23 was better, 2K24 was better, 2K25 is better. You know, like I feel like they've improved each year in comparison to the last. Now, it doesn't mean I think this is the best wrestling game I've ever played. One thing has nothing to do with another. Yeah, more interaction with the environments would 100% be a warm welcome. Look at the interactions they've added this year to the outside, like backstage. What? The camera angle didn't let me go down. My favorite WWE game Great question, and I always say the same thing. If you've been in here long enough, you've heard me rinse and repeat my answer. But either way, for those that might have not remembered or heard, I really like picking the games by generation. Like, I'll say that my favorite from N64 was No Mercy. So No Mercy is one of my favorites. And then from the SmackDown series, I played so much Just Bring It, even though it's not the best one between Just Bring It and, you know, Here Comes the Pain and all those. I still played it so much that it was just one of my most played WWE games ever. I also really loved the SmackDown series, like SmackDown 1 and 2, especially SmackDown 2. But I'll pick SmackDown Just Bring It. That game was, I remember getting it for Christmas. I remember playing, you know, with all my favorite superstars and enjoying that game. And that one have the roaming around backstage too? I don't remember if it was that one specifically. It's been a while since I played it, but I just enjoyed the crap out of that game so much that it's hard for me to not mention that game. And I know everybody loves the Here Comes the Pain, and it's like the bread and butter for everyone. And then when you're looking at like SVR, my favorite SVR was probably like 08. I loved that one had the GM mode, the way that it was. I loved defending the titles online. They used to allow you to create belts and defend them online. So SBR 08, and then from the from the 2K series. Last gen, it had to be 2K14 because that was like the only one. But either way, that was an amazing game that I did enjoy at its time. I enjoyed a lot though 2K16. So to me, while everyone is always listing 2K19, I always go and think about 2K16. Like, I love 2K16, especially since it was Stone Cold on the cover and all about Stone Cold and his career. Like, I just love it. Because I go based on like how the games made me feel, how much I enjoyed it at its time. Like, I don't go based on like, oh yeah, it's the best wrestling game. Technically, it's the best wrestling game because it had this, that, or the other. Like, I go based on how much I played it, how much I went back to it, the joy that it gave me. That's my rating scale. And I feel like I always want to talk about that with you guys when we talk about rating matches or wrestling pay-per-views or shows or wrestlers or movies, games, whatever you want to rate. I feel like because social media has gotten so big on everyone becoming a critic and professional about the way they break things down, like everyone does like this over-analyzing stuff. And I'm not talking about just wrestling in general, guys. I'm talking about like literally everything. Games, movies, music, whatever you name it. What up, Billy? Everyone is constantly like overly criticizing and overly breaking down, which is cool to do and fun. But to me, you lose me when you don't rate the most important part, which is how much fun and how entertained you were with whatever you're discussing, whether it be music, movies, or like everyone wants to talk about how deep this was or that was. Like in a movie, they'll be like, oh, the writing was amazing, the cinematography was amazing. Yeah, but did you really, really enjoy it as much as like the movies that you consider guilty pleasures? Because we all know that the Fast and Furious movies are not the greatest movies of all time. It's not like The Godfather. It's not like the best written film ever. It's not an Oscar award winning. But you know that you're going to have fun with the blockbuster cheese. Did you enjoy it? That's what I think most when people ask me these questions. How much did I really enjoy whatever game? And that's why, like, I'm very careful when I mention that 2K25 is the best from 2K because I'm rating it strictly from 22 to 25. And I'm also rating it on this being like the most that I've played it, the most that I've come back to it, like all of the above. This hits the mark for me. I enjoyed the island like crazy. I'm enjoying My Rise right now. I love the showcase, like the graphics, the camera, like the third-person camera that they added. It's not perfect. They could add some other cool things to it. But shit, this is all I ever wanted. Some customization to the presentation on how you fight and how you play the matches. And they've given me that. So that's really what it is for me. All right, Koval, I'll see you later, man. Take care. I like 2K14 for the WrestleMania mode, but the best universe mode was 12. I always hear about 12 having the best universe mode, and I do have that one. I got to give that one a fair shot and play it. Yeah, the making your own story. I mean, 14 was just really, really deep. They should add first person. Oh yeah, with the new graphics, they could do it with the new hardware. Oh, I ran towards him to try to hit him and do my move. I messed up. We should be able to execute tag team finishers without tagging your partner every time. I agree. And I do a community creations video. I mean, no one really watches those for me, man. That's why I don't do them as often anymore. I haven't downloaded that many characters this year because of what it does to the game. Just Bring It was mind-blowing to me since it was the first WWE game for PS2, and I was so excited for the better gameplay and graphics from PS1 to PS2. Exactly. Well said. 2K25 is my favorite wrestling game ever. So much things to do. Do you know why in GTA 5 on PS5 first-person view mode doesn't feel right, just like PS4? Probably because the console can't handle it. Here Comes the Pain is probably my second favorite wrestling game of all time. Number one being No Mercy, since I grew up on that game. Me too. You miss my community creations, especially the Kurt Angle one. You were like, what, making fun of the other creations that are out there? So yeah, I hope I answered your question about my favorite game because I feel like I don't want to just write off. I don't want to just write off the other games. I feel like it's really important to mention several games because there's just been so many that I've loved. I defeated Trick Williams and Javon yesterday. Yeah, I almost did now too, but I was talking so much that I got a little distracted from the game plan, but that's okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Favorite games from different eras. Yeah, the favorite games from different eras is just to me the best way to talk about it. If you've played that many, if you haven't played that many wrestling games and you feel comfortable just mentioning one from right now, then by all means, that's your right answer. There's no right or wrong. I'm just saying that through the years that I've had this conversation with so many different people, they always go to Here Comes the Pain. And rightfully so, I've played Here Comes the Pain. There's a lot of reasoning to want to mention that game, but at that time I wasn't even watching wrestling as diehard as I once was. I didn't even have that game. I played it at my cousin's house when I could, and I believe I might have even rented it, but I just didn't have that experience with the game, you know. A lot of people didn't like Battlegrounds. I did like the stuff that they had in Battlegrounds, but I didn't particularly like the way it ran, especially, they didn't update it in time for the new gen. And Battleground feels like it was fun, but it was missing something. It was all right to me. Everyone has their preferences as to what they like in their wrestling. Exactly. You know, I would like a little bit more of a free flow feel, which is what they're trying to do now for sure. They're trying to give you more and more freedom and flexibility. A lot of people have been asking for it. I know the biggest thing that people ask for is flexibility and freedom. The button mashing was real. Ah, man, that's one thing about those games back then. The button mashing was real. What's your favorite non-wrestling WWE game? Wait, wait. What's your favorite non-WWE wrestling game? Oh, it'll be the WCW from is it World Tour? WCW versus NWO World Tour. That's the one that I played the most. I got that one for Christmas one year, and that was the one WWE non-WWE game that I played. But after that one, I would probably say TNA. TNA game is a lot of fun for me. And if you're talking about gaming in general, it's gonna be The Last of Us. The Last of Us is my favorite game of all time. Roll up. Yo, I messed up. Celebrity Deathmatch was alright. Are you gonna play again AEW Fight Forever? Maybe it's better now. They haven't really updated it. I haven't played AEW for a while. I mean, I played it on the Switch a couple months ago, but that was it. I didn't play too much. That game felt like No Mercy. Yeah, it did. It's a shame that AEW game never amounted to anything. I wanted the AEW game to be so good, and I freaking bought all the DLCs, and I covered so much, every bit of information that I could for that game, and it just flatlined. Ukes knows how to make a good wrestling game, but they need something better to work with. I feel they rushed it too much. I think it's part money, part resources overall that really derailed that game from being better. Because from when they announced it and they started working on it, you got to remember that Ukes came in late into the cycle. Played a few matches on AEW Fight Forever the other day. It was okay. Yeah, it's an okay game that just is hollow. There's not much for you to do in it. So the problem isn't whether the game is fun or not. It is. I played online when that game was just out, and I loved it. I even loved the battle royale stuff that they added. Like I enjoyed the Stadium Stampede. You know, like that was a good game. It just wasn't deep. It ran its course and I enjoyed it for the time that I played it. It's long, but I think you'd like it. I want to be. I know that the other one, Red Dead 2, is a sequel. Like if my other channel was big enough, I'd be doing all sorts of playthroughs and playing there more live streams. But the reason why I haven't focused on the other channel as much content wise is because my attention is all on here, you know? So when I go to the other channel, I just kind of stream random stuff. Bro, they're hitting me with all their moves. That matches end too quick. Yeah, some of them do. I played Def Jam. Yeah, Lex, you don't have to. A lot about Red Dead 1 because the backstory for the first game. No, I get that, but I don't care. I want to play it in order. Like I just got the Red Red Dead upgrade on my Switch because I had it there digitally. I want to finish Red Dead first. And the only reason I never really gave Red Dead 2 a chance, like GTA, because GTA is like that was my favorite game of all time for like ever. Like Vice City, all the GTA's were like the games that I always love. Not because of the online, because the online came way later. But I've been playing GTA since the first one came out, believe it or not, and I always loved those games. And I love Watch Dogs 1. I love Sleeping Dogs, True Crime. Like I've always enjoyed those games. My whole thing is that like Red Dead, I used to just find it boring riding the horse across town, and I just didn't get into it like that. I didn't like bulldoze through the parts that I felt like I was bored because it's not like I was a huge fan of the Western stuff. But I mean, it's Rockstar. Bro, my favorite racing game of all time is Midnight Club, LA. I love Rockstar and the games they've done. Yeah, man, I love all those games. I haven't tried Chapter 7 for the Fortnite. I did try The Simpsons, like I did a couple matches in The Simpsons stuff, and I really enjoyed what they did with The Simpsons. I wish they kept it for a long time because I wasn't in the mood to really play like that, so I didn't play it as much as I wish I did. They spent more money promoting the game than well, remember, because AEW is a bigger company in general. So much money there. I haven't played Z through A, but I just recently picked it up Black Friday last weekend. Not this past weekend, but the one before. You forgot about True Crime? I actually have the first True Crime. I haven't gotten the second one. The New York one, I haven't gotten it, but I have the first one there for PS2. Which game do you think had a bigger budget, TNA Impact or AEW Fight Forever? I think AEW had a bigger budget. It just came out at a different time, you know? Yeah, bro, like back to the Red Dead stuff. It's just one of those games that I never got into when and then years later, like it was hyped up when it came out, and then years later it got like a new audience that hyped it up even more, and then obviously social media constantly reminding you how great the game looks and the mods and the PC and the re-releases that they've done for it. But I am fully aware of the franchise. Like I said, I've been following Rockstar forever. Yeah, Midway closed down. I remember reading about that too. Damn, I freaking missed. Yo, what the hell was that? He took my. He got the wet blanket, huh? It's not that TNA used the budget better, bro. It's the designers and the like the creative decision that they went with. I know you're saying that probably because of the graphics, but it's a must play for it will blow you away, bro. Like I've played the game. I've played both of them. I just never beaten them. Nah, to me, there's no game like The Last of Us. Like I grew out of the GTA stuff. Like GTA, as much as I loved Vice City and Part 3 and San Andreas, I enjoyed quite a bit too. And I enjoyed GTA 4. Like I grew out of those like that specific style of games that they did. So like I got into like the Batman Arkham series is one of my favorite of all times. Uncharted is one of my favorites of all time. I've beaten all the Uncharted games, well, except the expansion that they had released. But Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, like I've been more into those than like the GTA games as of late because GTA 5 came out. Um, it's been like 12 years now. Resident Evil, I hate the gameplay for Resident Evil. I can't even front. And the new one that they made that's even like first person and it's like supposed to be like super spooky now and horror. Like I don't like the style of the game. I used to love Saints Row. Yeah, I've beaten Saints Row, the new one. I even enjoyed the new Saints Row actually. The Last of Us Part Two had the best gameplay. Last one had the best story. Yeah, I think the first Last of Us to me is the greatest game of all time. From an emotional level, from a storyline level, from a human level, from a graphics level, from a gameplay level. Part two's graphics were ridiculous as well. And then the story continued. While I didn't agree with all decisions they went with, by the end of the game, I still gave it a high rating because I loved how, like, I was so emotional, so torn, so invested in everything that was going on. And there's just so much in those two games for me personally, and the way they executed it despite again not agreeing with the whole storyline that they chose to go with. I i refuse to you know give in to the overall consensus because that's not how I felt about it. Would I have done certain things different? For sure. Yeah, like The Last of Us, and I know people say the same thing for like Red Dead and some of the other games that are out there, like, oh, it feels like a movie, it feels like a movie. Like Last of Us felt real, like a movie, like a real human connecting story. It was just incredible. Did you ever see the video of the making of the TNA game? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. And that's my thing about The Last of Us. That no matter how much I love Red Dead, and I'm not saying that I won't enjoy it, and I'm not saying that I won't end up loving the story, because Lord knows I will. I am a huge Rockstar fan. There is just nothing that's gonna like I've played both of the Red Dead games. Just didn't finish them. There's a difference. That it's not like I'm completely oblivious to the game. It's not like I never tried them. I've played them. Now there's a different feeling that you're gonna get when you beat the game and you feel like you connected with the characters in the story. What the hell? How did I get stunned? He didn't even do his finisher to me. There's a different feeling that you're gonna get ultimately at the end. That's obvious. But with all the games that I've beaten and all the games that I've played and I've enjoyed, like The Last of Us is just like in its own space for me. Look, I like My Rise, and I like the My Rise with the lock that I beat a couple years ago. Like I enjoyed it, but My Rise to me is a mode that like I'm playing it more because it gives me a reason to play and because I'm enjoying talking to you guys about it more than I'm actually like in the mood to want to play that. I'd rather do season stories with the real wrestlers versus importing a created character or creating a created character, a new creation for a character. Like they had me make a female superstar. I could give a rat's ass about doing that. Like I enjoyed it, like the lock stuff, like coming back to WWE and beating Shawn Michaels' group and all that. Like yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's horrible. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's one of those things that I don't feel the connection to it. I saw that they added Christmas stuff to the island. Yeah, I did see it. It's so funny because I was doing so much better the first match when I loaded in than the last two guys. These conversations, man, we're going deep. We're going deep. I love it. You've never even played The Last of Us? Well, yeah, that's why I'm making sure that I'm not spoiling anything about it. And look, it may not be the greatest game ever to you or to the next guy, but for me, just when I beat it, how I beat it, how I felt about it, all that. Like I said earlier, that's a big deal to me. Yeah, the match is difficult. But my three favorite, like my three top of the mountain is my three favorite for sure top of the mountain is Last of Us, Batman, Assassin's Creed. Those are my three favorite. And I'm not talking about the Assassin's Creed from now, even though like they've been good. I'm talking about the first five Assassin's Creeds that came out. I beat the crap out of those and loved those. Like the Ezio storylines. I'm a gaming is dead type of guy. Only play WWE and some fighting and sports games. I just get like burnt out of playing the same games every year. So while I do enjoy my racing games that I play often, while I do enjoy my, football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, Call of Duty, Battlefield, like I enjoy, especially when they're like really, really good. And I feel like I've been enjoying them a lot this year. Like I want to play other games too. New Star Trek went woke. What new Star Trek? What are you talking about? What up, Golden Star? What's going on, man? But what Byron asked me at the beginning of the stream, he was asking me if I was gonna do the Game Awards. I do want to watch the Game Awards, bro. Like I watch it every year, but I want to see if I watch it with you guys. What up, Kiwi? Let me see if I put if the link comes out from my other YouTube channel there. I don't know if the command works. Oh, there it is. If you guys haven't followed my other channel, check it out. Oh my god. I was throwing my damn weapon. Do your taunts. I know, man. I'm not even locked in. I'm just having fun talking to you guys. I'm not even like I'm just the match to me is in the background. I'm doing what I can when I can. Let me see what other things I gotta do for the point. So I still got the finisher, which is fine, but I gotta do land 10 heavy attacks. Oh, grabs. I could do some grabs. Okay. Raw tonight is on Netflix. Yes, it is. Saudi is going to buy Warner now. No, the one that's trying to buy Warner now is actually Paramount. Paramount is putting in a high bid for it. These are deep conversations. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I'm digging it, man. This helps me grind this, and it gives us something to really enjoy and talk about. I hope they show at the Game Awards the new Wolverine game. What the? How is he hitting me if he's trying to hit the other guy? What up, Cooper? How's it going? I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm chilling, man. Trying to do this challenge here. Gotta put in some heavy attacks, gotta put in some grapples. Yeah, that Wolverine game is gonna be good. You know, I've been dying to play the Indiana Jones game and I haven't even played it yet. That was like one of my most anticipated games too. So sloppy with it, bro. Oh, he actually threw that at me. This dude actually threw that at me. Oh, come on. I feel like in these matches, the computer's move always overshadow what I'm trying to do. Like always. That's crazy. I had to use my instant recovery because you know Trick is going for the pin. What the? You see what I'm saying? Why is he pointing that way? Yeah, the Game Awards is going to be fun. No, now he did that. I was trying to hit Trick because he was stunned. I was trying to whoop that Trick. Come on, Trick Willie. Bro. Come on, man. You can't be serious. Dude, again. I'm out of stamina. That was on me. Come on, get up, Oba. Oba Femi the ruler. Another Deadpool game? It's not in the works, so it'll be a while before we get one of those. Finally, guys. The ruler. I'm Oba Femi. I'm the ruler. Dude, what is that? Who goes and attacks nothing but air? This ain't the NBA, bro. All right, I gotta wait for the right time to go for the pin, guys. This is the closest we've been to victory. My camera moved. Thank you. That's because I kicked the table from the excitement. The hype is real. And I forgot to put the game sound on.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. Got the cover.
How about this?
He gets the kick out after the roll.
What?
He refuses to stay down. And Williams' shoulders are down. This could do it. Cover. Kicks out before the 2 count. I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
All right, hold on.
And this one could be moving to ringside. They're looking to cause quick, sharp damage. You can't go wrong with the kendo stick. Javon toying with his opponent a little bit. And he now slides back into the ring. Nice takedown.
Come on, ref. We got it. Let's go. Oh. All this talk about patches, yet there's a big ass hole in the game. Tag team and rank is broken. No, that's online too. You know what it is, man. Online, especially with the way people are. We got it, man. Obafemi, the ruler of NXT. From Software will be announcing a PS5 exclusive. I don't care about them at all. That RPG Souls-like, which is what the genre is called now. I don't care about that genre at all. Gotta be real with you guys. That genre to me is like, if you're not letting me put the game on medium, easy, or like, just a difficulty settings, thank you. I ain't gonna play that shit. All those super grindy games. So we got Seth Rollins today on stream, and we got AJ Styles today on stream. Nothing like a good old resting. Let me see how much this Ilya Dragunov goes for. 85 overall, Ilya Dragunov. Well, guess what? We just got Ilya Dragunov. I had just enough to get him. Which means we have another player to go after. Oh, but this is not a persona to use outside of here, so. Come get this work. Relive Ilya Dragunov's triumphant return to WWE. One-on-one match. You're going for Infinite Trish? Ooh. You beat the Island Chapter 3? Let's go. People are saying Kingsfeld? What's that? Dude, my partner keeps dropping down from the corner. I literally have to punch that. That's so annoying. Oh, man. I missed out on the HBK. That'll be cool if they bring him back. They got to bring back the Triple H as well. I think I'll watch Cena's last match Saturday. It'd be my first time watching WWE in a good while. Well, let me put it up for voting. Are you guys going to tune into the watch along? I forgot to put it earlier in the stream. So we'll do it to close out the stream. Let me see. Start a poll. Should we do a watch party for Saturday, Sat night main event? Yes, I'll join. All right. Let's see. You guys can vote. I said I was going to be doing the poll all week and I forgot. All right, so let's do this match with Ilya Dragunov. We got to win to get that Aleister Black. The last time is now. WWE's predictable now. I mean, movies are predictable. TV shows are predictable. Predictability is not the issue. It's how you get there, man. It's predictable that Superman is going to prevail at the end of the movie. It's predictable that the superhero will likely not die. It is predictable that by the end of the TV show season, there's going to be resolution to one of the main storylines going on. Shows, movies, everything is often predictable. I saw Zootopia too. It was predictable that they were going to find who committed the crime. It's predictable that they're going to stop the crime from continuing happening. From, from animated movies to TV shows to TV movies, movie theater, DVD, whatever. It's all predictable. You could only do fresh new stories so much. WWE is not supposed to be different. WWE is supposed to be entertaining. That's what they're supposed to be. And as long as if they get to the predictable storyline in entertaining fashion, then it doesn't matter if it's AEW, TNA, WWE, New Japan, NXT. You can predict who's going to win, but it's how they win and what they do. That's really the point of everything, right? To be entertained. No, if you don't care about that, that's fine. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. You don't like it, you don't like it. That's just how you're feeling about it. I respect your opinion. I think you're entitled to it. It's in your right. But I'm just like countering for conversation, saying that predictability shouldn't be the topic that ruins what can be something cool. Now we want to see the old WWF, ECW, WCW on the channel. Oh yeah. We got to do the classic games. I know. We got to do the classic games. I have WWF No Mercy. I have Shut Your Mouth. I have SmackDown 2. Still got to get some ECW. They did LA Knight dirty by tapping out. I agree. The Paul Heyman came out of Lexx. Nah, because I don't think that's like one of the biggest misconceptions with wrestling. There's only one way or the other, right? Left or right, win or lose. Like, I watch UFC, and just because I predicted that the champion would retain, or it's how he retains and all that stuff. It doesn't matter that you got your prediction right. I just think that since people know wrestling is scripted, they have a hard time getting past that.
He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else. From behind, suplex released.
I still feel it was wrong move to make. Wait, what? Wrong move to make Gunther tap out to Jey Uso. I think that was wrong too. I agree. I think it did absolutely nothing but make it look kind of weak. Yeah, I gotta do some retro streams, man. I gotta do it. I gotta bring it back like on probably Thursdays or something. You'll make it to the stream? Nice. Yeah, as long as we got people voting that they'll tune into the watch along, I'm down. How do I feel about Jey Uso at the moment? I think the overly yeeting has exhausted everyone that's watching at home because you're not there at the arena. I think yeeting in the arena is amazing. I've been part of it. It's fun. But when you're watching it and it happens every single week, it wears you down. And what they did was run him into the ground from a character standpoint. And he feels like a one-trick pony, man. It shouldn't feel that way because, Jey Uso is a good talent despite people trying to write him off, saying that he's gassed out or that he's hasn't improved or he hasn't done this, that. I guess. I don't think Jey Uso deserves as much hate as he's gotten. I think it's more to blame WWE following the recycled blueprint on a weekly basis, man. Like, come on. How many times is he going to run it back? Like, running it back at Survivor Series to then have Brock Lesnar interrupt it, I thought that was dope. But that's not what happens every Monday night. No, he didn't kick out after my finisher, too. I stopped the pin because I got to get the faction points. I still haven't completed the objectives of the match.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it
Jey Uso sucks as bad as Gunther? Damn, bro. You really don't like Gunther, huh? I think Gunther is like one of the best of his generation.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Yeah, the cutting the yeet out at Survivor Series, I thought was very well executed and produced. It made perfect sense for the story. And it even made Jey Uso realize, like, oh shit, like, you know, Brock Lesnar's coming. We gotta get real. Like, he looked scared. So that was cool. But doing it every week is just, oh man, it's tiresome. It's tiresome, and that's why people online are raging about it. Who are you? What? Excuse me, Lex, but who are you to critic the current product? What experience have you had suggestion and say they should do this or that? I really hate people who believe they know more. When did I ever say I know more? You're putting words in my mouth. Anyone could criticize anything. You don't have to be a wrestler, a writer, a producer, or anything to have an opinion. Everyone's got an opinion, and we're just having a discussion here. It doesn't mean that what I'm saying is right or wrong. What have I said that's so off limits? So just because I've never written a movie, filmed a story, done a TV show, it means I can't talk about a movie? I will never be that guy that doesn't allow you to feel how you want to feel. And I will never be that guy to say that Triple H is the worst booker of all time because of this, that, or the other. That's not me. I'm going to say I would have done this different. I would have done that different. I wish we would have gone this route. I wish we would have gone that route. I expected, you know, more out of this, that, or the other. Like, I like to analyze and break things down. Yes. But it's like what I said earlier, which you probably weren't here. When it comes to entertainment, it comes down to how entertaining it is. That's my rating. So if you ask me, what's your favorite movie of the year, it's going to be based on how much I enjoyed watching that movie, how many times I want to watch it again, how the characters or actors or what have you made me feel. It's not going to be based on, oh yeah, this is going to be the Oscar award-winning movie of the year. This movie is going to be the biggest award winner. No, I don't go based on that. Bro, to be a professional critic, you just got to be paid by, you know, some association or some news outlet to have you write on it. That makes you a professional. That's your career. That's something that you're doing. It doesn't mean that you're the only person on planet Earth that gets to have an opinion on a movie.
Yeah, you can never count Sammy out, and it's even harder to keep him down.
Enjoy the show or change the channel. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do and what I always say. When I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to care to watch it live, and I'm going to watch it on my own time when I feel like watching it. I haven't seen the last episode of Peacemaker, but yeah, I did watch most of it.
He might just be stalling for time here. Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.
Exactly. Nah, I don't think there's nothing wrong. I think that's the beauty of it. Sharing our experiences. Oh, what the hell was that? He didn't even hit me with it like that. Now he got me. Now I'm getting bamboozled. There's nothing wrong with us sharing, you know, our thoughts about this, the stuff we enjoy. I think WWE for the most part is doing a solid job. I've enjoyed most of the stuff that they've done. But to say that I can't be critical about some of the other stuff, that's a little weird. I'm literally sitting here playing a WWE game. That obviously means I'm enjoying what I'm doing here. It doesn't make much sense to act like I'm being Mr. Debbie Downer negative. That ain't me, man. That ain't me. You're on the wrong channel, bud. Wrong person. Wrong place, wrong time. Ooh, what the hell happened here? I didn't get to reverse right. Oh, we almost got it. Here's your winner. Sami Zayn cooked my ass. Many don't tune in anymore. That's not true. That's just a flat out lie. That's just not true.
As he keeps coming at you, the Mad Dragon is absolutely relentless. Yeah, it's incredible.
The Mad Dragon.
If you're facing off against Ilya, he will fight you till your last breath. And then we've got Sami Zayn in the other corner. And no matter the odds, we know Sami is going to fight with everything he's got. I hate to agree with you, Saxton, but you're right. It's never a wise move to bet against Sammy. Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming. Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring.
What a troll. He's definitely trolling. I'm just replying because it gives me a conversation to have. Like, I'm not even, let me start this match again because I was replying to Erica. She texted me. What is your top 3 matches of this year? Good question, Kev. Let's see if I could even remember, to be honest with you.
And Sami Zayn is ready for action here.
It's hard not to root for Sammy, no matter who he's facing. Sami Zayn.
There's been a lot of... My move didn't even register. Me and my son Dominic. It's like that episode of South Park with Steven Spielberg. I haven't seen that one, actually. You come here and criticize Lex for speaking his mind on his own stream. Imagine. What up, Beast? How you doing? How you doing?
He takes every match just as seriously as the last. He never.
How can I tell you how to do your job? I wasn't telling anyone how to do their job, though. Who did I say should do this and that for their job? Please explain.
And coming out of the other corner is Sami Zayn. You better recognize that Sami brings the fight and will make you believe.
If Sammy's heart is beating, he's got a chance. Whether you believe in Sammy's cause or not, you can't deny his unrelenting determination. He's dedicated his life to this business.
Ready for Doomsday? Bro, that's just not coming out till a year from now. I am not even thinking about Doomsday. Stop it, Omar. That shit is so far away. I mean, it's closer than some other movies for sure, but
needs to be aware of the referee's count.
I'm ready for Avatar that comes out next week. Just been hanging out with the fam during the holidays, good times. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
From the apron, moonsault. Pinpoint precision, right on target.
Yeah, the trailer comes out this week because they're going to premiere during Avatar. As well as the new Christopher Nolan movie. Listen, I'm looking forward to the movie. I love the Fantastic Four. I really, really enjoyed Thunderbolts. But I'm just saying, before we get there, I'm ready for all the stuff that are coming now.
Sammy's scheme sure helping him out there. And there was that
All your discussions are how they could do this or that better. No, it's not. That's how I know you're lying. You just tuned in. You're lying.
You're a noggy.
You're lying. That's how I know you don't watch.
Just cranking it out.
Toby is in it. No spoilers, man. That hasn't been confirmed or revealed. That's just reading that you've done online.
This is Ilya firing on all cylinders.
You know that someone reveals whether they watch or not by saying something so outlandish. And he just did it. He just revealed himself. Yeah, you're right. You watched a few times, not full. So, from the few times that you watched, you can't make an assumption for the rest of the times that you haven't. Stop it. You guys, tell him, Omar. Tell him. I don't know what it takes to do Triple H's job or Shawn Michaels' job. If you want to be literal about it, I could be literal about it. I could be very literal about it. I'm not saying I would do better than they would. I'm saying what I would rather see, me as a fan, as someone that likes the show, what I want to enjoy from that, particular character or outcome. That's what I'm referring to. I never said I could do Triple H's job better. I never said I could do HBK's job better. I never said I could do Tony Khan's job better. Those words never came out of my mouth. I would never say something so ridiculous because that sounds foolish. That's one person. There's more than one person that works behind the scenes on these shows. So that automatically makes you an amateur for criticizing just one guy. It's the company, it's the team, it's the people that are there in the writer's room. And talking about preferences doesn't mean that I'm going to do a better job. I've said this plenty of times, and this is how I know you haven't watched. How about this? I'll one-up you. I've said that I can't even imagine what it takes to do a full year's worth of wrestling shows, considering how often they come out on TV and how often they produce these shows. I've said how hard it is to make these big moments feel special when they continuously have to produce these shows and give everyone a chance and do everything that they already do, as you see on TV. That's what I've said in many of these conversations. My thoughts on Netflix buying out WB is going to be a long road ahead. Paramount now changed their bid. Paramount wants to offer even more money for WB. So it's not going to be an easy road to victory for Netflix. But if Netflix does buy it, I'm looking forward to seeing, the creative process, how it changes. Because the biggest issue Warner Brothers has had with some of the properties that they've done and franchises is that the suits and ties get in there and they change, certain stories, and they have their own agenda as to what things gotta be. And, for me personally, if you're gonna hire a director and a writer to do something, you shouldn't tamper with it. And I'm not saying that that's the case right now. Discovery has actually been pretty solid since they took over Warner Brothers. But I'm happy that if it ends up being Netflix, they allow, that creative freedom to add variety to their shows. So that's like the thrilling part. Now, the part that makes me a little worried as a fan is that I'm a collector of movies. I like buying movies. And Netflix is like really, really bad when it comes out to physical media. Comes down to physical media. No problem. Mistakes were made. No problem. I'm always going to be respectful, man. Like sometimes people come at me thinking that I'm trying to argue. I'm not. Like, not everything is an argument or a fight or a debate. Like, we're here to just talk fun wrestling and chill. That's it. That's all we're here to do. I'm not here to tell you what to like and not to like. I just earned your sub. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. I'm happy that you decided to subscribe and stick around and, didn't get easily offended or bothered, because a lot of people misjudge character. they're here for a couple minutes and may catch me going off on something, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy this or that, when we haven't even had a real conversation. What we had there was a real conversation, a real exchange. And what I did was challenge you. I asked you, you know, wholeheartedly to give me your point of view and what you thought you might have heard from me, or what you thought about me saying this, that, or the other. You know, everyone's just so quick to jump the gun. If you get that, man, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Oh, of course.
And this one might be headed ringside.
All right, hold on. Let's see what we could put together here. Oh!
Momentum going back to Zayn's corner. This might be the moment he was waiting for. His comeback could start here. These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight.
We're having a banger right now, man. We're having a banger.
I don't know how much longer they can go. And Dragunov is showcasing his arsenal. Everything's in Dragunov's favor now.
Dangerous stuff.
Paramount looks to be buying. They're trying. They're trying. 2K should give us more percent. Yes, exactly, Omar. They should 100 do that. 100% do that, I mean. Look at how fun these live events have already been. Yeah, James Gunn staying on for Peacemaker should be considered. I don't agree that Triple H and Shawn are always right about everything. They're going to get things wrong. Vince McMahon got things wrong, and he's considered like arguably the best booker or superstar booker of all time, right? He knew wrestling, and there's so many other people that know wrestling, but you're not going to get everything right. Like, it's just impossible. It's not part of our human nature. We're gonna, and what's right or wrong, it's all subjective. It's right to him and his vision and what he wants to produce, but that's not what it is for us. You know, and fatigue is a real thing, guys. With social media now, you're watching wrestling all day, every day. You watch wrestling on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Discord, on YouTube. Right now, we're not watching Raw, and we're already watching wrestling because I'm playing the game. We're talking about it. We're discussing it constantly. So, remember Durag Vince? Yeah, I remember. Like, so then Monday Night Raw comes on, and you're already tired of all this crap. And, you know, they produce some low rating show, and you make a big deal out of it because it's not the best thing in the world. And it is. That's just how it is sometimes. All right, so now we're on to getting this John Cena. Let's get the low-rated Obafemi in here. Triple H is wrong about LA Knight, Jay, and Gunther. Well, he's given more opportunity to LA Knight than Vince did, and LA Knight has felt like a missed opportunity for sure. I do agree with that. I don't think Jay was a miss. I think doubling down and like stretching out Jay the way he has, I think that is probably not the right move. WWE has its ups and downs. Yeah, 100%. You saw John Cena in interviews talk highly about Vince, of course, because Vince was a mentor to him and taught him a lot, and he grew and learned from Vince. As you know, you see Stone Cold, The Rock, despite creative differences or issues they might have had with the guy at times, or not agreeing with certain things, and they all have like this huge amount of respect for him.
Javon likes to, as he puts it, keep it bouncy. But I don't think Evans is all flash. He's not afraid to get in someone's face.
But people online talk about Vince the way they do because, you know, we have a different relationship with Vince. They had a personal and a working relationship with the guy, and they had a healthier relationship with him than most people, because there's other superstars that speak negative about Vince and hate having worked with Vince, and it was a nightmare for them. But for the big stars like Undertaker, you know, and other people that have come across working with Vince, they all have positive things to say about the guy. And it's a case-by-case scenario. You know, and then you see the fans online, they'll say that Vince is like the worst human being ever, and I'm not going to defend Vince. There's no defending the shit that he's been called out for, the shit that he's done. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's like, oh, hell, this is the worst human being ever to, you know, to exist and all this, or, oh, he's the best guy, he walks on water. I don't think he walks on water at all.
What's he concocting?
If anything, what Vince has shown through the years and the many years that he was on top is that he has, you know, that ego and flaws like any other human being. Many said that, exactly, for sure. Just because I hate the man doesn't mean I hate the work. Some people don't know how to separate that, though.
They certainly contributed.
And hate is a strong word. Hate is a strong word. We don't know. We don't know. The truth is, we don't know these people personally. None of them. They all play a character. They all play a role. Now, thanks to social media, documentaries, interviews, we get to know more about them, but you still don't know what makes any of these people who they are in their day-to-day life. You know John Cena, the character. You know John Cena, Make-A-Wish Foundation. The loving, you know, human side of him, but you don't know John Cena. I feel like that's not even saying anything. I feel like that's just what it is for everyone. Because as fans, we get like so hyped up and amped up about, you know, certain characters. Like, bro, like, I love The Rock, but I don't even know The Rock. I don't know Dwayne Johnson. Like, yes, I've heard about his ego trips. Yes, I've heard of the good thing he's done. I've heard of some of the stuff that people have been annoyed with him. I get all that. But it's back to my point. It just shows that he's human. He ain't perfect. He ain't flawless. I don't know the guy. Anyone shaming people for thinking so are probably cheering for Brock, but that's an assumption you're making there. You wouldn't know that either.
Gotta get back in the ring to stay in the match, and he comes in under the ropes now.
Exactly. You don't know if the guy's an asshole. You don't know if he's the best ever. You don't know, like, you don't know him personally, bro. You just don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. As our, like, our side of the story is that we watch them on TV. We watch them and we like them because they entertain us. What up, Paul? How's it going? These people are entertainment figures in our life. That's the role they play in our life. We don't know the role that they play in their own circle, in their own life. I wouldn't say that wrestling doesn't exist, but wrestling would have probably taken longer or would have taken a different route than reaching the heights it did because of them. Not just Brock, many famous people are shady. We could be damning Vince while cheering on the worst people. Oh, for sure, bro. But look, man, it's not just famous people. It could be your local Walmart manager. It could be the person at McDonald's serving you your hamburger. Like, it doesn't matter your position in life. That doesn't define who you are. The way that you are as a person is who defines you. It's what defines you. I'm sorry. You get me? Like, people think that having $1 million in your bank account is going to define you as a person. No, it's the way you act, the way you carry yourself, all that. I mean, it'll categorize you. Yeah. Everyone's part of some sort of, you know, category. Because, like, that's where we end up when you start, like, breaking things down. You know, you kind of forget that these are all people just like you and me. Just because you see them on TV or you see them get a million views or whatever. Or they have, you know, huge contracts to commit to. I just prefer to separate the artist from the art. Yep. Not many do. Yeah, everyone, bro, you go on Twitter and everyone acts like they're the most perfect, wonderful human being, and some of them hide their identity because if their job or family sees the shit they be posting on Twitter, they'd probably lose something. What's going on today? Nothing, man. We're here grinding some live events, picked up some new cards, getting ready to play the island. I believe I'm going to start that tomorrow. Right now, I'm just trying to get this John Cena.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
No, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, how did I not hit him there? It didn't even detect the punch.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. He got in. He got in. Just avoiding the ref's count. Ooh, quick knee to the gut. Got out of the way.
Here we go. Trying to just end this match. If I was, I wouldn't know whom he. But that wouldn't make you perfect or more better than the next guy, bro.
Look at this power from Oba. Just man going for the win.
Doesn't make you a bad person either that you know who she is. That's all baloney, my boy.
So close. That could have been it.
Oh, right into a counter. Pops up though.
All right, we got the win now, man. We got the win now.
Turning the lights out. 2.
Let's go. Cena's interview with Rogan made me cringe. Why? What did he say in the Rogan interview? I haven't seen it. I started watching the beginning, but I didn't see the whole thing. We got the win with Obafemi. Yo, last night I was on something, man, because I was struggling with all these matches today on stream. Like, I know we've restarted them a few times here and there, but I've been whooping ass. This is the guy that should have faced John Cena. John Cena should have been out there in the ring and said, who's going to step up? And it should have been Obafemi. His answers were all robotic. Bro, John Cena's robotic in real life. That's the real John Cena there. NXT tomorrow will be interesting. Ooh. We got John Cena. All right, guys. So I think we pretty much... now I get to do my YouTube video that I wanted to do, because I wanted to do a YouTube video talking about the live events and my experiences with it. I could get this oddity, but it'll be for no reason, so I don't care about that one. But we got all the good live events that we were capable of getting. The ones that I was striving to get anyways. Because we got Aleister Black. I thought that was just a cool bonus that I was even able to afford the Ilya Dragunov. And then we got AJ Styles, which I really wanted. Seth Rollins was just a bonus. I bought this Obafemi by mistake. I want this Roman, but that Seth Rollins is going to be a while before I can get him. I got to get some faction points. This Undertaker is not even a persona. It's just here. Like, I don't really care to get him. But I got the Cody and Cena. Which is funny because I actually bought this Cena already. And I needed him anyways for the other challenge for AJ. So, very cool that they put this out. Now my team is freaking loaded, guys. Look at this. I don't even got to run Brock Lesnar. I got a whole infinite rotation now. Yeah, we're going to run John Cena. Hell yeah. I still like that Brock Lesnar, but he's not better. He's not better than these infinite cards, man. Sorry. There we go. Look at this. I got a whole infinite lineup. That's crazy. I didn't even think I would get there. I got some good cards in my collection, honestly. Should work on the weekly towers 1,000%. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the weekly towers because I know the rewards there are going to start getting good. What we are getting is we don't think WWE likes LA Knight. That's not true. Joe Rogan said he will reach out to Vince in order to do a podcast. That would be cool. Best live events of MYFACTION. I would say that those were definitely the most rewarding live events that they've ever put out with the best prices to get these cards. Like, bro, I got 4 personas, even though I already had the other Cena, but look at all these personas I got, man. And then I got this free pack, and I got this AJ and Sami Zayn. Like, I'm stacked. But my women's division is very, very lackluster, though. Like, my women's division is straight garbanzo. Let me see if I change my faction background a little bit. Ooh, I like this. This red background, you know, red is my favorite color, so believe that. That's pretty alright. But I like the red background, though. It's like a Mattel box. That's what it is. I see. Like this here. Let's see if I like that it said WrestleMania. Oh, we could put WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. I like the Stone Cold one. Austin 316. I just don't like putting just one wrestler's name, though. See, like, I like this part of my faction, you know? I gotta get a better manager, though. But, oh, Miss Elizabeth is my best manager. I thought it was Triple H, but it's Miss Elizabeth, actually. Ruthless managers will do anything to win. Typically works best with powerhouse and strikers. Flashy managers are attention grabbing. Typically work best with high flyers and technicians. See, I don't got that. I got the one with Triple H is better. That's why I have him as manager. Well, I have. Wait, I have. Oh, never mind. Cody's a technician. AJ's a technician. But then I got 2 strikers in my. So it depends who I want to help and facilitate. I guess I'm gonna go with Miss Elizabeth just to switch up switch it up a little bit here. It gives me a nasty boost. She gives me a nasty boost, I mean. Cool. That's a cool bonus there. No holds. I need you to help me out. What do you need, my boy? What happened? You pay a minimum of $10 to play online and the servers constantly crash? Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the game. I mean, that has nothing to do with you paying $10. That's the game. You need to get the Naomi card for Alexa Bliss one. Let me see. I would like that Alexa Bliss too. I do like that Alexa Bliss. My women were as bad as you. That's funny. Yeah, that pull was a W. Did you see the Undertaker 20 in play mode? You can even see him, but how do you get, do you know how to get him? No, I haven't seen that. I don't even know what the hell that is. All right, let's see I want this Rock, man, but you need Montez and Angelo. I don't got them. No, Naomi's to get Trish. I don't want Trish. I need to get Io Sky. 90 overall Io Sky. That's what I need. All right, let's see how much 90 overall Io Sky is. Io Sky. She is 25K. I'm at 6,000 right now, so it's gonna be a while. Broken. Yeah, they should add Drew McIntyre. I want that Broken Dreams. This has easily been the best live event they've done. I love it. Thank you, 2K. Yeah, I saw Kenny Baum did a video with my faction reaction. It came out of my feed for the farming stuff, but to be honest, that's for the diehard faction fans. I'm not gonna do that stuff. I am not gonna do that stuff, man. I am not that into this like that. But I will do weekly towers though. I will do weekly towers because I do want to catch up. I caught up last year and had a good time doing so. Like these are just mindless matches. Like, and they're gonna go by quick because you have these super awesome cards. You need to bring back Triple H on prototype. Yep. That Triple H is the one that everybody wants. World Tour update was supposed to happen. They put the freaking images in the game, but I don't know why are they taking so long. They were waiting till the very last minute to give us like all these amazing rewards. Watch them be like, "Oh yeah, play World Tour now and you're going to get like infinite this, infinite that." You can get a lot of my faction points with the cards you just got. Yep. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, Kev. I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to do it while I'm streaming sometimes and off stream too. It became US Tour. Yeah, it was US Tour all year round, and then it's going to become World Tour if they give us the update this month or next month. Like they want us to be patient, and I guess I get it, but come on, man. Let me see if we could beat him just like that. I just need 2 cards, Trish and Cody. You got Joe Gary. You mean Joe Gacy? Wait, so if you're asking about trying to get some wrestlers for my faction, check out Kenny Baum. Look up Kenny Baum's channel. He has a good walkthrough how to do some good cheese to make it easier for you. Because I'm not like a My Faction pro, man. I'm a super casual My Faction gamer. Super casual. That's what you need help? Yeah, I feel you on that. So if you search up on YouTube Kenny Baum, he is awesome. He teamed up with My Faction Reaction to talk about it. If you want to watch My Faction Reaction, he's another one that, I mean, all he covers is literally My Faction content. So he's going to be probably the specialist of all specialists. Some of the cards were supposed to be in World Tour. You think so? If they didn't give me these DLC rewards, my women's division would be flat. You follow him? Oh, so you're good to go then. So guys, tomorrow I'm going to switch up the stream. Tomorrow, since today I streamed in the afternoon, I'm going to stream tomorrow a little later, probably like 11 p.m. or 11. I'll probably stream for like at 11:30 p.m. tomorrow. That way people at night have a chance to tune into the stream as well. I know I thought we were going to get Kane 99. What happened, bro? You need prototype Triple H and CM Punk? Yeah, I don't have none of those. I like that my faction did those events because now I'm gonna finish the towers and I'll probably do some of World Tour too. And we got a 99-year-old Kane, the bald Kane, right? You want the Miz 11? That's the one that was the world champ. What happened here? What the hell was that? All right. I was about to say. There we go. We got the win. Now we got the win. Ain't no way she's kicking out of this one. Ain't no way she's kicking out of this one. Look, look. Oh. I should have just stunned her and climbed out the cage. You ready to eat? What are you going to do? Oh. There's a woman wrestler that you want to add next year. Honestly, I wanted Jordan Grace and she's here, so. Can't even think of anyone else. All right, that's it, guys. Come on. Ain't no way. Oh, Mickey James? Yeah, I know you guys like Mickey James. Come on, bro. How many times am I going for the pin? Have you guys enjoyed my faction? You have? What would you say has been your favorite part about it? All right, we got the win. I was about to say, I was like, wait, the match is not over? That was a tough match. World Tour? Damn. Only World Tour, but just getting Persona cards. Yeah, my faction has become more about just the Persona cards, really. That's like the main attraction. Was World Tour then? Oh, World Tour, then playing the live events, yeah. That's I could see that. They gave her time with the finisher. That is cool. Let's do 2 out of 3 falls. I'm gonna try one of the personas I unlocked now. It's a little annoying that we have to change the weapons here every time. But I'm glad that it's here. I like swapping the weapons around. It makes the matches feel different, you know? Some live events was good. Yeah. You want Melina? You want Melina back? Let's do a Monday Night Raw. You never get Road Dogg's actual finisher with him humping Tom. Alright, so I'm going to do Cody Rhodes with the bruised chest. Versus the new Seth Rollins we just got. Oh, he's an 81 overall. Should be easy. Go to Undertaker real quick. I'll go after this match. Don't forget to remind me. I'll go after this match. I read your message too late. I'm sorry. I haven't seen Cody Rhodes' entrance with the bruise. I want to see what it looks like. Guys, we're 3 likes away. Just 3 likes away from 40. If you guys haven't liked the stream, like it up. Help a brother out. All right, let's see Cody Rhodes. Oh, you can see it right there. You can see it right there. The torn pec. I like this part about the entrance as well. The third person is good. All right, let's skip ahead. Let's see Seth Rollins now. They should have had the animation Cody taking off the jacket. There's Seth freaking Rollins. Imagine these graphics current gen only. They would have to update a lot. Conan, R-Truth, and Road Dogg was 3. Oh yeah, 3 Live Crew. I do remember seeing them. Like I've seen videos of them. I didn't see them for real, like in real time. Run-in incoming. No, I wasn't even trying to do a run-in. I was trying to skip this to get into the match. Conan didn't like Billy Gunn trying to join? Wow. You want a 2K20 style soundtrack?
Can you get? Jump starting the action here. This is a very sports.
Here we go.
Oh, give me a break, Saxton. And now this match is officially begun. I'm not even sure the word official is in their vocabulary at this
Got the Iron Survivor match.
Saxton, and I love it.
Bring in a little sledgehammer. This sledgehammer was cool. Cody with one arm should be selling it. Imagine if they would have made his rating lower because of the arm. Giving him like an 87 overall. And he's always groggy.
Well, that's not true. Yeah, the margin for one error, but if you aren't able to correct mistakes and adjust your strategy on the fly, that margin's going to get thin very
Big Show would be cool for sure.
He's able to dodge out of the way. Kick to the gut by Rhodes, followed by the uppercut. An impressive chain of moves from Cody. Yeah, Rollins has hit a roadblock here. Rollins might need to adapt a little better after that. Oh, man. Laying in a big hip and out hammer. Escape that in a hurry. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Oh, what a clothesline. Forcefully delivered. Springboard, but nobody home.
Oh.
A defiant kick out after one. Barely kicks out.
That's a nice reversal.
Kick out just before 2.
That was a really nice reversal.
Taken, and yet he's still in this match. Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded. Rhodes denies the attack. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Looks like a hockey fight
Wait, what the? The big snow? Whoa!
Cody Rhodes hooks his opponent.
There's Crossroads. Rhodes just turned the lights out.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Oh, God. God, disturbing impact. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick.
Damn, I can't believe I hit the ref. Sorry, ref.
Their superstar looking to
That's
put
what you
this
get for
thing
being a
away.
bozo.
And that's the kind of impact only Cody can deliver.
Results of years sitting under the greatest learning trees in the industry and keeping your ears open.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
Oh!
Rhodes gets out of bounds.
Damn, Seth.
Caught him. Stops that offense from connecting.
Not the most effective way to take out the trash, but still effective in its own way.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And avoids taking any damage.
Kick to the gut. Down we go with an uppercut. Bulldog plants him.
Producing a trampling.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can. Seth losing any command of this match.
Cody's getting that unstoppable look in his eyes.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe
All right,
is
that's
on
it.
his side.
It's time to end Seth Rollins.
And he gets set back into the ring. Counters to gain the advantage.
Oh, Cody anticipates.
Here we go.
Coming up next.
Crossroads. But Cody's not done yet.
A third time. That has to be the end right there.
And he secures a fall here. Makes the cover. He got the shoulder up in time.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Planted with the bulldog.
All right, Seth.
Cody's capturing the momentum now.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going.
I see you.
Any chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread? Never mind, that never happens. Someone is likely going through it.
Bang. Take a seat at the table.
Oh my God.
This match is getting the better of him.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
You're right. The belts are Chris for Seth.
Rhodes is backing down. They are giving everything they have to the...
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
We got the win, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes defeats Seth Rollins. That's the way you end the show. Send the crowd home happy. Cody Rhodes. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy Monday Night Raw. Let me see here. I put the voting up. Should we do a watch party for Saturday night's main event? 80% said yes, I'll join. 20% said no. We had 35 votes, 36 votes. So I see 81% said yes now. Thank you guys for voting. We'll do another voting poll tomorrow. We're going to go live tomorrow, 11:30 p.m. at night. All right, at night we'll go live around 11:30 p.m. I'm going to schedule it, and we'll be back with another stream. Since I did so many live events today, I think I'm going to switch it up and probably play that Chapter 5 of the Island to see how far we get there. And then we also have to do the expansion and My Rise. So we still got some good streams up ahead this December. Throughout the holiday season, we're going to have some fun. And I'll see if I even do a Nintendo Switch 2 stream eventually to show you guys how the game runs on there as well. So we could talk about that a little bit. Raw in an hour, man. CM Punk is not going to be at Raw. That's crazy. But yeah, Raw is about to go live. That's why I want to get off. I'm going to have some food now and chill, and we'll be back. So here's my list for 2K26. Oh my goodness. Here, Byron, enjoy 2K25 still. Enjoy what we got going on right now. You're on next year already. Wake up. I'll catch y'all later, man. Enjoy Monday Night Raw. Peace.